Hey cool cats, Raza Neko here. Welcome to my kitty corner video where I give my final thoughts on Otome related games, manga, anime, and other materials that I finished. Today I'm going to give my final thoughts on Dairoku Agents of Sakuratani. The first topic is going to be how we change depending on who we're with. This is a topic that I was highly interested in talking about because I noticed it so much in this game that her personality changed depending on who she was with. With some characters she was stern, with some characters she was a bit more loose, with some characters she was a bit more open with, and it just had me thinking, don't we all change depending on who we're with a little bit? Maybe we feel like, hey, no, I stay the same no matter who I'm with. But do we really though? Like, for example, let's say that you're a daughter. What if you were always like a daughter? Like when I'm with, let's say, my mom, I'll be a bit more spoiled, a bit more childish. But when I'm at work, I'll be a bit more mature. I'll make more decisions. When I'm with my friend, or even when I'm with more specific friends, I have friends that are a bit more reserved, so I'll lead more. I have friends that are a bit more extroverted, so I will follow more than anything. I have multiple jobs, so it just depends on where we are. Behave differently, and that's what happened in this game. Sometimes, depending on who we're with, we will act differently. Or even take a look at yourself sometimes and see, do you really act the same? Or ask your friends, your family, do you really act the same depending on who you're with? The other thing that kind of bothered me quite a bit was the speed of the text in the game. This is one that it would not pull the text fully up, it would still slowly pull it up. Even if you put the text at max, it still would take its sweet time. Oh boy, that frustrated me for quite a while. I would have to keep hitting that A button, and I would be afraid that at some point my A button was gonna fall into my Switch system and I'd have to get a new controller or something. But that was definitely one thing that frustrated me. Another thing about that game was the finale. I don't know if it was my ADHD, but I just felt like it was sudden in some points where they jumped some parts where suddenly she was of some specific bloodline and only she could undo, or only she could do like a certain prayer, only jump on some things, and it's like, wait, what? It's like they jumped to a certain point without explaining anything, and I'm like, wait, how did we get here first? Can you explain that part? And again, I'm not sure if it was my ADHD or my lack of ability of being able to put two and two together, but felt like that was part of it. But yeah, I'm like, of course it's gonna be that she was of that special bloodline that only she could do a spell, and then when she did that spell she gave it to everybody, so then everybody can do that ritual, so that it wasn't just her, and then everybody can be saved and all this and that. So I was like, okay, of course it had to be that, and because I can't put two and two together, all right, fair enough. But okay, it was definitely interesting. I just wish that they could really get rid of this whole heroine syndrome where she can't do anything, but of course they make her one of the most powerful and or important people that only she can do it, and everyone else is trying to help her get to this way and whatnot. But otherwise, overall, I was happy to see that this game was not as bad as what I had heard other people say. People were saying that the game wasn't good, or the storyline wasn't good, or which way. I actually really fell in love with it. I fell in love with the art. I fell in love with some of the characters. I have yet to come across the game where I like the characters separate, and this is a game where I can actually say the characters are good separate, together, or even alone in their own groups. This one worked really well in any format, so I'm really glad to see that. And I'm really glad to have played this game, and I'm looking forward to playing all of these other Otome games. So thank you, my pretty little kitties, for joining me today. Let me know what other games you think I should play down below, and I'll see you cool cats next time.